think it's just delayed.
Okay.
I was delayed. Oh, yes, yes. I was delayed. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I hear
A
that.
successful test. The test was successful. Welcome back to the Laser Lunch Weekend
Yes.
with some Laser Lunch Nights action. I'm your host, Caliban. This is my co-host, Mikan Hana.
Hello.
And we are returning to do a little Disco Elysium.
Yes.
A continuing game, a continuing saga where Mikan Hana is finding the courage to push people around the way a police officer is supposed to. We will begin in just 1 second, as soon as everything is...
Set up.
Yeah, I think that's probably good. All right, so here's the controller.
Oh, thank you.
I think you know how that works.
I think so.
You better. By now.
Yeah.
First
Okay.
day. First day.
First day? It's still the first day?
Yes. Yeah, it's still the first day. Remember, you woke up before.
That's true.
Now you're doing this.
Pate. Great.
Ugh. Oh, good to know.
Read your mind using radio technology?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Okay.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it Dianetics? I've got one.
Yeah, right.
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Yes, that's exactly it. You got it, sir. What about board games? Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything else? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Oh, well,
Oh, boy.
you're going to be disappointed.
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Oh my god.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
How does the curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
How do I scroll down again?
The right stick.
Okay, thank you.
Head, yes.
No, your mind. Not head, child. Heads.
Your brain has a shell on it.
Yeah.
Isn't that very dangerous? Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Okay, I'm doing this one.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Ah!
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
so gross. Ew. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Ask her to do the same.
Okay.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Because you usually aren't. I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
Okay. This is low. How's my health?
You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I mean, low's low. I don't know.
Is it stupid to do it?
It's never stupid. But it's funny that its suggestion is medium. The skill it's okay. It's a medium skill check at 11, but it takes your power of suggestion, which is very low. So
Okay.
your chances, it's
Very low chance.
yeah. Excuse me.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Good.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No, I don't know. Yes, she knows books, definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? So cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyamdal somewhere. Rows and rows of Hyamdala men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyamdal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyamdal, Return to Hyamdal, and the solipsistic Man from Hyamdal and the Hyamdal Man. Maybe 100.
Oh my gosh.
Man from Hyamdal and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyamdal and the false god. Man from Hyamdal and the scorched earth. Man from Hyamdal, the Hyamdal colonies. Man
Just
from
keeps
Hyamdal
going.
and the swamp beast. Man from Hyamdal and the snow crabs. Not even close.
Oh my gosh.
Man from Hyamdal in
I
hell.
asked for it.
Man from Hyamdal and the forest of slaves. Man from Hyamdal under the lake. Man from Hyamdal, Hyamdal burning. There's even the Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Hyamdala Man, and so much more.
I don't know if I want to do this because it says pain threshold 2.
Yeah, maybe you'll pick up a bonus somewhere.
Oh, Man from Hyamdal. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyamdalaman, the Man from Hyamdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
So this is locked, so I can't do it.
Well, you need $9. You don't have $9.
I don't have $9. Yeah. Wow, I really.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your
So
Path
some,
adventure game book titled
role-playing
Tales
games.
of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Incylinder. A very educational game for those interested in geography, Alberta is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And
Oh,
technically, friends are a bit like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Oh my god.
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who
Wow.
are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
It's like the
I've
role-playing
heard they
game
turn
on
people
Planet.
into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them though.
Wait, how?
Not so close, Kim.
A little too close. Don't I smell bad? Come on now.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs
Oh my
and
god.
cocaine into the other. Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead.
Oh my
Take your
gosh.
Time is commerce. I would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power. A very influential historical figure, but surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things. Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
I can't possibly afford that. I'm trying to. I spent money on this parka I'm wearing accidentally, so.
Push towards it. There you go.
Lonesome, long way home.
Oh, it's
Here
completed.
we go.
Yes.
Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone.
Oh,
And so are those people.
what?
Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
So hit
So-
R1, top button, and you get, yeah, your learning cap for perception is raised. That's good.
Okay.
And you get 1 psi if you take speed.
Okay.
If you happen to run across some speed,
How do I do
why
that?
is it doing that? Why does it keep going up and down like that?
I don't know.
I just got this controller fixed. Are you doing that?
I'm not doing anything.
Alright, well, I hope that stops. Alright.
So, now what?
Well,
It says I didn't live there anymore. So what's the point of finding my home and then realizing I don't live there anymore?
well, maybe it's not your physical home, but it's the home in your mind.
Okay.
We'll leave the light on for you.
What now? What do I do?
You seem to be making your way through this bookstore.
Okay. So exit out of it.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda. A map. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you. You can, on Caillou, Revachon, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu, on Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivershell East. Houdon. It's somewhere to live.
Very French.
Not bad. Then
Yeah.
there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're
Thanks.
quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
So, look at the interfacing. Aren't you good at that?
I don't know. How do I look at it without selecting it?
You look at it by, you're not going to select it. You're just going to go down to it.
Okay.
So, one more down.
Oh, sorry.
58%.
I'm gonna try it.
Wow! Hold on a minute here.
Oh, really?
Do you have anything that increases your interfacing?
I have no idea.
Drugs? or an outfit to put on? Maybe take your rubber gloves off? I don't know. You can always leave and come back. Leave. Now go to your, inventory. Square.
Square.
You have points to spend too, don't you?
Do I?
Oh, maybe not. So interfacing is
Which is where-
motorics. That's pretty good. You got no
5.
points in it, but you are getting a bonus from an item right now.
Master machines, pick locks and pockets.
Go to your inventory. Alright, well, you've only got the coat, I guess. The coat adds esprit de corps. No, you got items too, right? R1. So, yeah, tape. What else? Tape. Pen. Shift card, no. Temperature, no. Is tools like drugs and stuff? Hit L2 twice. Or yeah, there you go. Oh, that pry bar. Okay. So, like, I thought haven't you gotten some drugs from anybody? Wait,
It's
that
not
that
so.
last thing's a drug, isn't it? Go over. Left. No, that's a flashlight. Huh.
I thought I got drugs from somewhere.
What about interact? No.
No. That coffee mug.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, it's a little. Your chances are a little better than 50%.
Should I skip it? Or should I try it?
Well, you know, the longer the game goes on,
Several maps have been attached
the more
to a
chance
bulletin
you'll have
board
to
hidden
raise your
inside
skills.
the alcove. The maps
So
look
come back
old and
into it?
faded. Your eye catches a map of
It's also
Insulinda,
just, you know,
a
it's
map
90
of
cents.
Revachol, and
I'm
a
not
map
doing
of
the 90 cent
Martinez.
one.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't afford to spend any money right now.
Okay.
You think I should?
No, I am not saying anything. I think any choice you make would be interesting.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Slowly, you move
Check
your hand
earlier.
toward the map attached to the board. Before you even reach the map, you're interrupted.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
Okay.
Oh, we get
I
donuts
guess
for free
it's just.
now.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. It's your own fault if you're ill. Got it? The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Okay. Okay.
Just a bug.
Oh, I don't think I looked at that. No.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
shelves
Thought-
are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of
I
spycraft
didn't
and
move
daring.
away like you taught me to.
Right.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
Yeah,
These
like
books
trying to
greatly
find
overstate the
pneumonia
excitement
so I
of
don't
police
throw
work,
up.
Yeah,
glossing
right.
over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree. What's more, they
That's true.
completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their life. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
All the books?
You see Dick Mullen on the
my
job.
God.
Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The sordid affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared.
He's really gonna do it all.
Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen. Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, there's also the dame who did it.
I asked.
Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen? Your attempt to grasp at the
Oh,
answer
great.
fails. It seems very
That
close
was
by,
high.
pulsating just out of reach.
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Oh, great. Thanks. What is my thought? Okay. How do I... Okay, there we go.
Oh, all right.
Okay. I thought it was going to be something more than that.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Oh my god. I'm going to ask her for money.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
I'm a powerful feudal lord.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space. Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you. Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial
Child labor is
future out
labor.
there.
That's right.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Yeah.
Oddly
Or
enough,
a
the
book.
more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains
Unleash
do seem
powers?
frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Okay.
I mean, you can walk in there.
I'm trying to. Oh, there we go.
No! An old hair salon.
Okay, so. Okay.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
17. The pain threshold. That's what I don't like. Because that's going to be painful for me.
I mean, you can knock on it. You haven't even tried knocking.
Alright, hold on.
Only echo. No one is there.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
A hollowed out, dark echo.
I mean, what do you think? Would you do it?
I don't know. Would you do it?
I just don't want my guy to get hurt again.
Ugh.
Fine. I'll do it. Here goes.
Only echo. No one is there. A hollowed out, dark echo.
What happened?
You did it!
I did it? Damage health.
Or... You did
You
it.
smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door
Oh,
frame.
what?
It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Fuck the system.
You got biggest communism builder. Communists break down doors. We all know this. Alright, so... Kim wants to talk to you, unsurprisingly.
What is this place? We don't have to explore an abandoned gym, you know? Besides, no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Okay, so he told me to get my flashlight out.
Right, so you go to your inventory and you equip it, put it in your hand. So square.
Square.
I think that was going to be tools, right?
Oh, no, wait. Yes.
And I think if you just click it, it'll just go into the hand. Yeah.
Okay. Sand dripping from the bag. Okay. What is it?
Hit right on the D-pad. Right. No, D-pad. It looks like a cross. Across from where? Well, what if you want to look at what you're going to pick up? What if you're going to pick up radium or something? Kim, get out of the way. Do it again. You really can't just ask what it is?
I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, just take it. Shot put ball. Hey, maybe you can give that to the old
the old
racist
guys,
You got yeah, you got a thought. Good thought.
All right.
All right. Uh-oh.
A barbell lies on the floor.
Uh-oh.
The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast.
Oh,
it's
come on.
deemed.
I'm going to hurt myself
Lift
again.
them.
This
There
is
are
going to
no
be a
collars
gauntlet
on
of
the
fragile
barbell.
masculinity for
This
you.
is a safety hazard.
8%. I'm just going to ruin my health.
There's no collars.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I'm gonna just leave. I'm really weirded out by like the lady. Oh, there's something else over here. Like saying that like it's not like somebody's been murdered back here or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, keep that. All right.
This place is weird.
Found the creepy Hall of Horrors. Money! Wow, $3.
Take it. So what a windfall.
Yeah, screw that lady. So the green things are sights to see, but then there's also things to having a perception. I'm having a thought. It's coming.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other. That's a good question. Reality is ruthless.
Oh. Money?
Maybe money.
Oh.
What is this? Flamant? What?
Okay, so I am suggesting that you stop here
Oh.
because the next part is going to be involved.
Okay.
The next part is high concept.
Okay. Alright, so I want to save the game now, so start.
Right.
Save game. Okay.
Yeah. So, it's like, look, without question, there's a dead body in a tree,
Yes.
and there has been a murder.
Yes.
And ostensibly, you're going to solve that crime.
Right.
But the city itself is a mystery. Mankind is a mystery.
Yes.
the cruelty that mankind inflicts on mankind is a mystery. Perhaps all these problems can be solved by one really smart guy with a crazy look on his face. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe he's just self-confident enough to do it.
All right.
Or self-deluded.
It could be that too.
But we'll see. That's all for the future.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Well,
good.
great job. Another good time. You actually got through that door. That doesn't often happen for people without a lot of physicality. But that's how the dice go. So good job.
Yeah, I was excited about that.
Good. Yeah, chance to say fuck the system.
Yes.
Well, we'll be back in the future with more adventures in Disco Elysium. Thanks for joining us. We stream weekdays at 12 p.m. usually on a show called The Laser Lunch Hour. Little lunch hour of playing video games, and sometimes there's lasers. So join us then. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. Hit the heart, hit the bell icon below the video, and we'll be back in the future for more video game action. Until then, we're signing off. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
And we're doing the wave.
Yep.